When you think of California, you probably think of this. And perhaps not this. Well, just outside the City of Angels, St. Michael's Abbey prays to the angels of heaven.
It's the sort of perfect distance between the busyness of the city, where we need to be doing our apostolic work, and the quiet of the desert, where we need to find Jesus in contemplation.
St. Michael's Abbey outside Los Angeles in Orange County is one of the newest abbeys in the world, having opened in 2021.
It's like heaven on earth. It's filled with the Catholic truth and the solemn celebration of the liturgy. It's a place to work out your salvation, to grow in virtue and to overcome your vices, and help lead people to heaven.
Despite a decline in religious vocations in other parts of the world, here in St. Michael's Abbey, there is a vibrancy, with 42 men studying for the priesthood and more waiting to enter. Why do you think so many men are attracted to the community?
Well, I don't think it's rocket science. We say our prayers, we wear our religious habit, we live according to the charism of our order and the traditions of our order, and we've never really given any of that up. And so that's why young people want to come and be a part of it.
The canons here are the order known as the Norbertines, with a history going back 900 years to France. Father Chrysostom Bear has been in the community for almost 30 years.
In 1121, St. Norbert founded our order as a kind of reform of the clerics of his time. It was another hard time for the church.
Our mother abbey in Hungary is called the Abbey of Csorna. There were 40 abbeys in Hungary in its heyday, and Csorna was always one of the most outstanding.
In July of 1950, the police warned the priests that they would be taken away under the communist regime and never be allowed return, as Father Norbert explains.
A small group of the fathers got permission from Abbot Eugene Simonfy to try to get out of the country and do something to keep the community alive elsewhere, especially if this was going to be the end, as they suspected.
That's what brought them to California, where they set up a monastery and secured the future of their order. Father Norbert has been in the community for almost half a century and has witnessed how it has evolved.
When I landed in '75, gravel parking lot, single-story buildings, no church, a few trailers, and here we are sitting in a brand new abbey on a completely different property. It's a miracle.
Today, there are 70 people living here in the Abbey, of which half are priests and half are seminarians.
Those religious communities and those seminaries that represent authentic, full-bodied, traditional Catholicism, the young people are flocking to it because it's exactly what the young people want. It's what the world needs.
What is your vision for a place like St. Michael's Abbey?
First and foremost, save souls and be a beacon of light and hope in a very strange land. A land that thinks that it's gone beyond God and doesn't need Him anymore. So we're trying to fill that gap in the human heart with the truth of Christ and the love of the Holy Spirit.
I have my days when I cry, and I have my days when I'm sad by what's going on, but I never lose hope. If we keep our eyes on Jesus, we will never lose hope.
At St. Michael's Abbey in Orange County, California, Colm Flynn, EWTN News in Depth.